Hey guys, bienvenidos al capítulo número 13 de este libro. Estamos prácticamente a la mitad. You're doing a great job. Hoy te voy a dejar 15 palabras en la parte del vocabulario, así que no te las pierdas. Pero primero vamos a la lectura. The fourth planet belonged to a businessman. This man was so busy that he did not even raise his head when the little prince arrived. "Good morning," the little prince said to him. "Your cigarette is out. 3 and 2 make 5, 5 and 7, 12, 12 and 3, 15. Good morning, 15 and 7, 22, 22 and 6, 28. I have no time to light it back up. 26 and 5, 31. Phew! Then that makes 501,622,731. 500 million what? Asked the little prince. What? You're still here? 501 million? I don't know anymore. I have so much work to do. I am sensible. I do not find nonsense amusing. 2 and 5, 7. 501 million what? Asked the little prince again. Not once in his life had the little prince let go of a question he had asked. The businessman raised his head. During the 54 years that I've lived on this planet, I have been interrupted only 3 times. The first time was 22 years ago, when a beetle fell from who knows where. It made a terrible noise, and I made 4 mistakes in addition. The second time was 11 years ago, when I was disturbed by a rheumatism attack. I don't exercise. I have no time for daydreaming in my life. I am sensible. The third time is right now. So, as I was saying, 501 million. Millions of what? The businessman suddenly realized there was no hope of being left in peace. Millions of those little objects that we can sometimes see in the sky. Flies? No, not that. Little shining objects. Bees? No, that. Little golden objects that cause lazy men to daydream. As for me, I am a serious man. I have no time for daydreaming in my life. Oh, you mean the stars? Yes, that's it, the stars. And what are you doing with 500 million stars? 501,622,731. I am sensible. I am accurate. And what do you do with these stars? What do I do with them? Yes. Nothing. I own them. You own the stars? Yes. But I've already seen a king who... Kings do not own things. They reign over things. It's a very different matter. And what good does it do you to own the stars? It does me the good of making me rich. And what good does it do you to be rich? To be able to buy more stars if any are discovered. This man, the little prince said to himself, reasons a bit like my poor drunk. Nevertheless, he still had some more questions. How can one come to own the stars? Who do they belong to? The businessman retorted, ill-tempered. I don't know, to nobody. Then they belong to me, because I was the first person to think of it. Is that enough? Of course, when you come across a diamond that nobody owns, it is yours. When you discover an island that nobody owns, it is yours. When you have an idea before anyone else does, you patent it. It is yours. And I own the stars because nobody thought of owning them before me. Yes, that is true, said the little prince. And what do you do with them? I manage them, answered the businessman. I count them and recount them. It is difficult, but I am a serious man. The little prince was still not satisfied. So, if I owned a scarf, I could wrap it around my neck and take it with me. If I owned a flower, I could pick up that flower and take it with me. But you cannot pick up the stars. No, but I can save them in the bank. What does that mean? That means that I write the number of stars I own on a little piece of paper, and then I lock the piece of paper in a drawer with a key. And that is all? That is plenty, said the businessman. It is amusing, thought the little prince. It is rather poetic, but it is not very sensible. When it comes to important matters, the little prince had very different ideas from those of the grown-ups. I own a flower, he continued, which I water every day. I own 3 volcanoes, which I sweep every week. I also sweep the one that is extinct, because one never knows. The fact that I own my volcanoes and flowers is of some use to them, but you are of no use to the stars. The businessman opened his mouth, but found nothing to say in response, and the little prince left. The grown-ups are really quite extraordinary, he said simply, talking to himself, carrying on his journey. Excellent! So now it's time to check the vocabulary. Como mencioné antes, serán 15 palabras y al final un pequeño ejercicio de práctica. Cigarette. Belong to. Lighted backup. Nonsense. Addition. Sensible. Flies. To daydream. Accurate. To own things. Ill-tempered. To patent. Scarf. Drawer. Amusing. Which option completes correctly this sentence? Déjame tu respuesta en los comentarios. Well done, guys. Es hora de leer la transcripción en voz alta si así lo deseas para practicar tu speaking. No te olvides de compartir, dejar tu manita arriba y suscribirte para que no te pierdas el próximo capítulo. Bye.